Voilà du why encore, ça toujours, mais ça bien va moins. Maman l'a dit Yo time yo pale, yo ma pamele, mamele pio, wablo zabat mama, wablo zabat papa, wablo ziema, ça c'est kana sova. Maman l'a dit ouais encore, ça toujours.
The Harold Simmons Folk Academy of the Folk Research Center is embarking on a program, an after-school program for children at risk. The target areas for these children are places like Grass Street, Mondadon, Marchand, and in Denry.
The farmers are important. One at a time. Why are the farmers important?
Among the major activities of the project is the ensuring that these children do their homework, ensuring that they all complete their homework, following which we engage them in extracurricular activity with subjects such as art, drama, agricultural activities. For example, we're doing a backyard garden, and there's also dance as well as painting and so on.
Welcome to VILAJ Mamayla, an after-school program hosted by FRC, funded by USAID. 1, 2, 3, try and control together. We also target their behavior because they all come from different homes. And as you know, we are now in St. Lucia suffering a lot of indisciplined crimes committed by our youth. So we feel that if we can target them at that age, it will help our country to be able to raise better citizens, children who are more disciplined in what they do. And we are hoping that the discipline we instill in them at the program, they'll be able to carry it to their homes and to their schools and to the communities. Every child is not born with that mind to sit, to be academic. So we are now seeing talent, a very talented group of young people. Since we have FRC, we target the culture. So we are also instilling in them the culture of folk dancing, storytelling. Because it's important that we don't allow our culture to die. Because if you don't know your culture, you don't know your history, you will not know where you are going.
And another name for saws. What's the saws in Creole? A saw. What's the name for a saw in Creole? I want Creole names. Huh? So the whole ethos is that is to bring young people back into the land, that they will understand the value of land.
Ça toujours, mais ça bien va moins. Maman l'a dit
Part of what I'm doing is giving them a background knowledge of agriculture, the basics, the love of plants, the importance of plants for our survival. Why are plants important? Why we need plants? Why we need to protect our environment? Why we need to cherish what we have, and the value of what we have and the knowledge associated with that natural resource. As young people, because that's when you learn it, that's when you grasp it. You know, how to plant, how to walk in a garden, how to cherish what you have, how to fall in love with your own culture, with your own tradition. We want them to be grounded, as it were. So when they grow old, they will not depart from it. They will have a love for it.
It's about changing lives, and using theater, not necessarily for performance, but for awareness. You know what I mean? Working on the self. Because people think theater is only for, go on a stage and act. But theater could be used for therapy, for education, you know what I mean? For cultural education, even for academic education. We need to put children more in those situations where they could role play where they could prepare themselves for life, you know what I mean? Because a lot of them is a lot of academic. Tomorrow they go and do an interview for a job, they're so terrible. But through role play, you prepare them, They come, you have a boss, somebody asking them questions, interviewing them before preparing them. So you put them in a situation where, that if today or tomorrow they could pull out those skills that they learn.
What we try to do with the kids is we're trying to nurture this culture very early on, and at the same time send a message to the powers that be, and also instill in the kids the importance of art in our society. So Arthur Lewis, who was an economist, and economists don't always see eye to eye with artists because naturally they see on the other side of the brain, had a very important quote that a country without the arts is a cultural desert. And we in danger of creating barbarians if we don't very early on instill in our children appreciation for the arts. We're not trying to make them artists, but what art does, it opens the other side of it allows you to think more than the 10% that we use normally. We are able to think on the other side of the brain so that we become more creative politicians, more creative doctors, more creative technicians.
Open the door, your son is home. What would you do if your son come home? Happy? Yes! Give him a hug, let's go.
What we have observed is that, and it's coming from the parents and teachers, that there has been an improvement in the outlook. They have become more focused in the way they behave. And that is one of the major objectives of this project. We want, therefore, to thank the funders, that is USAID. We are quite happy. We know that by the time we were doing the project ourselves and made the application, we were confident that we'd have gotten the funding, and so we have it. And once again, we want to thank them immensely for providing the assistance which is definitely needed. And it will not only be a one-off thing. We need to have this continuously if we have to make the kind of impact on the society.
And I like it here. Especially the teachers I like.
Mama,